Hello student, this is Sheetal teacher here and in this video we are going to learn about the poem True Satyagrahi. As I introduce you some great heroes in previous videos and I also told you to find out about your hero, like the person to whom you think that is the hero. So I think you have been collected the information about the heroes. So the great Indian hero, that is Mahatma Gandhi. So today we are going to learn about some thoughts of Mahatma Gandhi through this poem. The poem is True Satyagrahi. So Mahatma Gandhi is the well-known personality for all of us. Okay, he had been famous for the Satyagraha. Now we are going to learn like what is the idea behind a Satyagraha. Like what was the thought in his mind to force for a Satyagraha. So the thing is that emphasized on the power of truth, means he want to show the power of truth. Physical force is not necessary to fight the opposers, means he believed that every time you need not to fight physically. Satyagraha is the, he can say, he thought that Satyagraha was the big weapon to fight against the opposers. Okay, and we should attend the opposers and we could solve the problems without fighting each other. This was the concept behind the Satyagraha. Now just see the thought of Mahatma Gandhi. Many people, especially ignorant people, want to punish you for speaking the truth, for being correct, for being you. Never apologize for being correct or for being years ahead of your time. If you are right and you know it, speak your mind. Right? Means what he want to suggest, you know that if you are right, then speak out what your mind think. Even you are a minority of one, the truth is still the truth. Even you are minority of one, it means he want to say that even few people are supporting to your thoughts, then also the truth will be truth. The truth is still truth, so you should speak out. So this is what the basic idea behind a Satyagraha. So let's start with our poem. In your fairy book on page number 60, the poem has been given. The poem has written in very simple words. There are few hard words are there, so it will be easy to understand you. So let's start with the poem. Before we go ahead, open your book, put your finger while I am reading. Try to understand the meaning. The first line will start. Mahatma, the enlightened one, won a war without a sword or gun. Means Mahatma, you know that why Gandhiji has been called as a Mahatma, because of his work, his devotion towards the country and the people. The enlightened one. Enlightened means someone who is very wise. Here, wise it is considered as per the knowledge. So, we know that he was a very knowledgeable person. So, Mahatma, the enlightened one, won a war without a sword or gun. Means without any weapon he had won the war. Next, born in Surastra, a small coastal town, this became him achieved world renown. Born in Saurashtra, a small coastal town, this became him achieved world renown. Means he was born in a very small town, coastal town. You know you have been learned it. It is in geography. So coastal town. This because of him achieved world renown. A gentle human with a rare philosophy left his imprint in the annals of history. So these 4 lines tells us about the Gandhiji's birth and his lifestyle. So he was born in Saurashtra, which was a very small coastal town. Okay, coastal, you know, which is near the sea. This is a part of your geography study, you know it. This because him achieved the world renown. Renowned means he has become the famous. The gentle human with a rare philosophy means a kind-hearted person with rare philosophy. Okay, he was a very kind-hearted person, but afterwards he had become a good philosopher, a rare philosopher, and his philosophy was really a rare piece. He left his imprint in the annals of history. Imprint means what? His, you can say his impact. Okay, imprint you can say the impact of his work, impact of his knowledge, impact of his thoughts. Okay, so left his imprint in the annals of history. Annals here are records. So he left his impact in the record of history. He threw back the conquerors across the seas. Okay, he threw back the conquerors across the seas. Means whatever the drawbacks he had, he threw back, and here he developed himself, and he had become a rare philosopher, and because of that it has been said that he left his imprint on the annals of history, on the records of history. In the next few lines, by showing them the power of his inner power, and he did it because of his inner power, and his inner power he came to know because of the inner peace, and that is what the Satyagraha has been introduced. Ahimsa he followed and brought a bloodless revolution. We know about ahimsa that we should not fight. So ahimsa was the major part of his revolution, and because of the ahimsa he had become a great Indian hero in India. He followed the ahimsa, and he brought a bloodless revolution in India. Okay, in Indian freedom fight he had introduced the bloodless revolution because he found his inner peace, and because of his inner peace he forces the Indian freedom fighter to follow the ahimsa, means not to fight, use the weapon as a weapon which is a satyagraha, which is ahimsa. Without him or country we would not call our nation. This is the very great line we can say about Gandhiji. Without him or country we would not call our nation. Because of him he had convert the country into a nation. Means when we say a nation, we have the feeling of togetherness, right? So because of him we can say our country has been converted into a nation. His message to us is simple and clear. Okay, he did a work of ahimsa, and he had left a message for us which is very simple and clear. Now what is the message? Like if we ignore it, the price we pay is dear. These two lines, what these two lines suggest us, again I am reading it. His message to us is simple and clear. If we ignore it, the price we pay is dear. means he left a very simple message for us, but in today's life if we ignore it, we'll have to pay a lot for that. Okay, we'll have to pay a lot for that. And what message he had been given us? Ahimsa. Ahimsa, use ahimsa but force for the truth. Speak the truth, because truth will never change. Discriminate not on creed and caste. Again the message is given here in 2 lines. Discriminate not on creed and caste. Stand united. Be Indian first and last. This 2 line shows us his message for the country and the whole India country. Discriminate is not. Discriminate means what here? Discriminate means to treat someone differently. Means he had given us the message that because of the religion, because of the caste, because of the status, because of the money, for any reason we could not treat anyone differently. All are equal. We all are Indian and we all have a equal human right. So we should not make a difference between 2 human beings due to religion, caste or economy or any other things. Okay, we should, being a Indian, it's our first duty, we should stay united. If we are united, no one could break our country and we will improve ourselves, our country will be improved. The first and important message is stay united. Be Indian first and last. Very, very heart touching line. Be Indian first and last. Means you should be the first and last Indian, means you should force to be united. So these are the very important message passed by Gandhi ji. And the previous 2 line says us that we ignore this message, we have to pay a lot. Means if you break our unity, we have to pay a lot. We could lost our country, we could lost our political status, we could lost our cultural, economical wealth. So for each and everything we should be stay united. This is the message given by Gandhiji for us. Now we can compare this message to our today's situation, and it is really our need today that we should stand united. Okay, see the next lines. Bapu sometimes. Okay, now the writer is dreaming about Bapuji. What is the dream? It is given here. Bapu, sometimes I dream if you were in our midst. Means in our generation, today, if you are here, okay, if you are with us, then what will happen? Wouldn't you face up the terrorist? We know that today our country is facing a lots problem about terrorist. You all know about the terrorism, the terrorists, different attacks and their effects in our country, the long effects in our country. So the writer is saying that if today you are here, wouldn't you face up the terrorist? Wouldn't you revamp him who smuggles and plunders? Revamp means improve. Means those are trying to destroy our country, those are trying to destroy our natural wealth, those are trying to divide our peoples. So wouldn't you improve him who are smuggling and plundering us? उन लोगों को आपने improvement, means if you have been taught them, they must have been improved. So for that, the person is dreaming that Bapu, you should be here today. Wouldn't you set a right or wayward leaders? We know the situation of our country and the way our leaders are leading our country. So, the writer, the person is saying, if today you are here, if today you are here, you must have been show the proper right way to our leader so that they could lead the country properly, and all these terrorist attacks and all the other issues have been solved. Wouldn't you today save my country? Today you are very much needed for our country. Today your thought is very important for our country. So today, wouldn't you save my country? So today, if you are here, you could save our country and restore it to its ultimate glory. If today you are here, you could save the country and you could restore the glory of our country, because we know that India had been called as the gold country, and so many natural things we have in India. So if Bapu, today you are here, you could restore the ultimate glory of our country. Bapu, I dream a dream, will my dream come true? Okay, what the writer wants to say, Bapu, I had dreamed a dream, if wouldn't my dream will be come true, मेरा सपना सच नहीं होगा क्या कभी? Why you be born again? So he is dreaming that, Bapuji, why don't you born again? My country needs you. Really, my country needs you. Really, our country today needs Bapuji, the thought of Bapuji, the revolution of Bapuji, to save our country from the outsider and insider opposers. Okay, so the person is very eagerly calling Bapuji to save the country. Our country really needs you. So these are the thoughts given in this poem, True Satyagrahi. So student, this is very beautiful poem. Read it by heart. Wherever you need the meaning of the words, just underline it and WhatsApp it to me. In next video, we will solve the exercises. Thank you so much.